Hey guys, Overtaking Lane here. Another episode coming at you today. We're out at the NAPA Auto Superstore checking out the Twilight Family Car Show. What do you think, Dave?
I think, yeah, glad to be here. It took ages to get here. The M1 was jam-packed on the highway trying to come down through the traffic. We'll go and have a look at some cars. There's some great quality here. I've just had a quick walk through and just looking at the quality of the cars was just exceptional. But yeah, let's go and have a look at some cars.
Definitely. Hey Steve, how you going? Welcome to Overtaking Lane. We've got the Gemini here. Yep. It's a bit of a weapon, I hear.
It goes alright. It's personal best so far is at 835, 162 on the quarter.
Very, very quick car. So what do you got running in behind it? I see Isuzu on the top. So just a 4?
Yeah,
what do you got in there?
It's a factory Gemini block, the G180 block with the factory cylinder head, factory crank, but otherwise dual conrods, custom piston, and a decent turbo hanging off the side of it.
Massive turbo, about as big as my head, I would say.
Yeah, it goes alright. We've seen 45 pounds of boost out of it so far, but
massive.
We've got a few more to go into it yet, so just slowly chipping away.
So what originally got you into cars?
Just car thing, you know. We all, our whole family started with Geminis. I changed out to a old Holden Ute and ran low 12s with that for quite a while, and then gave it away, did the house and family thing, and then we finally got back into it with my brother. So shared the car with my brother. This was his first street car, and then it just got faster and faster, and then we just combined. Everything gets dearer, of course, so we just combined our funds and know-how. He's a fitter and turner, and I do the electrical side of things.
Okay.
Between us, we've done the whole car ourselves.
Oh, that's awesome. So you guys have had the car for a fair while now then?
Yeah, he probably had that, originally bought that probably about 2001 maybe, and then it was 2011 we decided to just put it back together. Yeah. But that took 4.5 years, and we just kept upgrading it, and yeah, this is what we got.
That's awesome to hear. Thanks for coming on the show.
No worries.
Thanks for joining us on Overtaking Lane, Jono. We're here with Mint R8.
Hey mate.
Tell us a little bit about your car. What's it running at the moment?
It's a built forged LS3 with a Magnuson 2300 heartbeat blower on it, 705 at the tyres with wheel spin.
Yeah, that's got some power.
She's running pretty good.
And we've spotted this one in a few videos. I'm sure everyone's probably heard this, and anyone that's been on the car scene on the Gold Coast has probably spotted this one around.
Yeah, it gets around a little bit.
Pretty well known.
Yep.
What got you into the cars though in the first place? What was your first car that really got you into the scene?
When I was a young fella, I had a Holden TD Gemini and got into the hot wire wheels and put the fat tyres on it, exhaust and stuff. So I think it was in me from an early age without realising it too much, you know. And it's just graduated from there to there, and it gets addictive. So yeah.
It does. But I believe this one actually might be for sale.
This one is for sale at the moment for the right money, so just looking for a new challenge or just to try and get some passion back and just do something different, you know what I mean? So all my mates obviously go, oh, what are you selling it for? Don't sell it. But like anything's for sale at the right money, you know what I mean? So
well, I've seen the price on this, and you're obviously losing a lot compared to what you've put into it.
Oh, yeah, you're never going to get back what you put into it, but that's not why we do it.
Yeah.
We never do, it's never an investment. We do it because we love it, you know what I mean? So
on to the next project.
On to the next one, yeah.
Yeah, look, and if anyone does want to buy it, I think it's got its own Facebook page and Instagram account. It's Mint R8.
Yep, on Facebook and Instagram, yep.
So have a look and check it out. But look, thanks for joining us, and we'll get some shots of the car, and hopefully someone might be out there and snap it up, and I'll be very lucky if they do.
Yeah, it just takes one guy that loves it as much as I do. Yeah, if it sells, and on to the next project, rat rod time, so.
Well done. Thanks, Jono.
Thanks, Overtaking Lane. Good job, boys.
John Omj. Thanks for joining us. Well, John O, but more well known these days as John Omj. Got the Michael Jackson ute out here on display, looking good, mate. You've done this show a few times now.
About 4.
About 4? Yeah. Look, mate, the ute's had a lot more work done to it since we've last seen it as well, though. We've got some new bits and pieces.
It does, yes.
Yeah, do you want to talk us through what the most recent?
Well, the most recent is the back lid with the 2 screens. The speakers were out there before, but we thought we needed a few more TVs.
Just a couple more? So we've got...
the 4 wasn't enough, we needed at least 6.
6 screens all up now. Just on the car, look, I've seen this one evolve because this was actually a work ute.
Yes, it was.
When I first met you.
For 2 years, it was just a painting work ute, just take her to work every day with a good, reliable horse, you know what I mean? It had that 8 to 4 cylinder thing where you go on the highway and you saved you a little bit of petrol. We've changed it a little bit now.
Yeah.
Lucky if we get 300 kilometres out of a tank, lucky. If that's with just cruising, you know?
Supercharged now, so it's
yes.
and sounds a bit more than it used to on the days of painting. But you actually loaded this up with all your paint, your gear, the whole lot, and you certainly wouldn't tell that from the quality of this car now. That's for sure. It's amazing. And the Michael Jackson, you're obviously a big Michael Jackson fan.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. When did that start?
That started in 1978 when we came to Australia.
Right.
Because I'm from Romania originally, you know, a Habibi, a Wog.
Yes.
And over there, the country was communist when I was there. It's freedom now. It's like the rest of Europe. But in them days, they didn't let you listen to a lot of outside influence. You know, they were very limited in the way TV was only 2 hours a day and stuff like that.
So not much pop music?
No. It was a lot of folk music, the Romanian folk music, but that's about it. And sometimes maybe Elvis Presley and maybe Dolly Parton. Some old stuff would come through, but very rarely. That's what people actually had, not on the radio or something like that, you know what I mean? So,
and then you came to Australia and heard Michael Jackson on the radio?
I heard the Jackson 5s.
Yep.
So it was Can You Feel It? You know, with the Jackson 5s. And I went, oh, this is not bad. And then in 1979, his Off the Wall album came out, and that's when probably the obsession started.
Right.
So, and it was more when I grew up in a very religious sort of family. Do you know what I mean? We weren't allowed to listen to non-Christian music. You know, like in my days, Elvis Presley were evil. Do you know what I mean? And think about Elvis Presley. You know, You know, we did things, you know, like all kids do what parents tell them not to do. That's just the way life is. And the more they try to stop me from not doing it, the more push me towards that way. And it's just escalated from there.
And you've loved it all the way through.
I don't think there's, no matter what, with all the controversy going on, I don't think there's nobody else around him like him. They're never going to be.
That's for sure.
In his own sort of style and genre, do you know what I mean? Elvis Presley was, you know, king of rock, you know. He was the king of pop.
Yep.
He revolutionised the way that music changed today, the way they make videos today and all that sort of stuff. So,
well, it certainly makes for one unique ute. And
Thank you.
Thing, it always pulls the looks, and everyone comes and checks it out. They also
I thought it was me they're looking at. Maybe not.
Well, maybe, but no, look, the Xbox is the other big draw card, isn't it?
It is, yes.
They love to come
when
and
we turn
have
the games on, yes.
And the noise that comes out of this thing, it really makes some decibels as well.
It does. The missus complains when I'm cleaning it outside. Comes out, turn that off.
What's louder, the motor or the speakers?
No, I think the speakers are. The speakers are louder.
Mate, look, really appreciate you having a chat with us, and we'll get some shots of the car, and hopefully everyone's having a look and gets to see it out there. And well done on sticking with your passion and bringing it out in your ute.
Thank you.
Thanks, John.
No worries. Thank you.
that's the end of the NAPA show. That was a lot of quality cars there, Tyler. What was your thoughts?
Oh, absolutely amazing array of cars there tonight. From, you know, new school, old school. I saw a couple of 34 GTRs. It's probably my favourite of the show. What about you, Dave?
Look, the HQ Monaro, 1,000 horsepower Monaro, the fab work that guy's put into it. We didn't interview him, but I had a great chat with him, and he's done all that work himself over 6 years, and it was just amazing, some of the detail and the work that's gone into it. The little things that you don't notice, I think, that like the paddle shifters and all the bits and pieces, that you just got to have a look. The mounting underneath of the intercooler with the grill and how well that matched in, it was just a real piece of work. He's done some amazing stuff, and he did all that work himself. That was definitely amazing.
Definitely a very beautiful car, that one.
But that's it. Look, I guess we'll get out to next weekend and see what else is on, but that's another weekend done and dusted for us.
Definitely. So it was a really good weekend, really good show, really good turnout, lots of people here, lots of cars. Make sure you give us a subscribe and hit the bell, give us a like on Facebook, and get notified.
Definitely.
Keep watching.
Make sure you subscribe. See you in the next one. Stole it.